All right, you guys, I'm sorry it's early. I know there's other people on doing all sorts of things, but I needed to fit this in right away today because my day is busy. I'll be back tonight, I think, but I wanted to get this discussed before people are misled, in my opinion. So, again, apologies to anybody that's live right now. I don't mean to be going over anybody, but this is an important topic and something that I feel very strongly about. Hey, Music City Mom. Hey, Tia. Hey, QB's Mayor. Let me play this intro really quick. This shouldn't be super long, and we'll get into it. Hey, everybody coming in. Let me grab a link right quick. Let me grab a link right quick to this foundation. Okay, so we are going to be discussing Sade Robinson and what Brittany J is attempting to do with a fundraiser. And the reason I'm doing this is for information for you guys and also her, because it seems like she is not able to quite maneuver or figure things out. And this is something I stand very strongly on. And it needs to be, when you're doing stuff like this, in my opinion, it needs to be done correctly. So this is the link to the actual foundation. All right. So why are we going over this? Well, let's take a look. So last night, she's back into her true crime, which she forgets is the reason I started covering her to begin with. So let's take a look really quick and see what she had to say.
I'm too old, y'all. I'm too old to be having another baby. But
she's not. Don't start with that rumor.
Hold on, I forgot to do my goal tonight. And I needed to talk.
So she says, I forgot to do my goal tonight, and I need to talk to you guys about the fundraiser.
You guys about the fundraiser for Sade. So I'm trying my best to figure out how. Hold on.
Hold, please. She's got to set up her goal, her super chat goal.
I'm trying to figure out how. How to do it. Because I want to set it up where it's a fundraiser in my chat, right? So I'm going to have to figure it out. This is going to be an ongoing case that we talk about, right? So I made a community post about Sade's Mother's Foundation. I want to do a fundraiser just like how everybody else does, where it's connected to my chat, where you guys can just donate.
So what she's talking about is she wants to do a fundraiser directly through YouTube. So any creator that's over 10,000 subs can do fundraisers directly through YouTube. YouTube has a list of approved foundations, organizations, 501c3s that you can attach to any stream, any video, any stream. There's varying different organizations, different causes. But the reason I'm talking about this isn't because I'm against fundraising. I do not want anybody to think that I am trying to get you or encourage you not to donate to Sade's family. That is absolutely not the case whatsoever. If you want to donate, please donate directly through that link. That's the only possible way at this point in time. But I want to have transparency here because this is something, again, I talk a lot about. We've done a lot of them already this year. And it's something that obviously Brittany doesn't really understand. So this is my back studio. This is my YouTube studio, just for full transparency. This is in your back studio. BJ, I hope you get this. You will go into your earn button on the left-hand side. You will see a tab that says giving. In there, you'll see your current fundraisers or fundraisers that you have done, which will be nothing because I don't think you've ever done one through YouTube. But what you do from that point is you go to add fundraiser. You would be creating a fundraiser. And the reason I'm showing this is for transparency purposes, so nobody can say that she wasn't walked through. You put in the foundation. Unfortunately, they are not a registered foundation through YouTube. So you can go in and you see this little button right here, request a nonprofit. You can ask YouTube to add them. I have asked for numerous organizations to be added. So far, none of them have been. I don't know how it goes. I'm not sure how it all pans out. I'm not sure what their approval turnaround is or anything, but so far we haven't gotten any added to the list. But again, transparency is important. So just so you guys are aware, Sade's Voice Foundation is not on the approved YouTube fundraisers. And it is, though, however, it is listed in GuideStar. It is absolutely, it's got an EIN, it's got everything you need for a nonprofit. It just is not approved through YouTube. So it is a recognized 501c3, but the only way to donate to that 501c3 is by the link I posted above. That is the only link that they can post. So BJ is not going to be able to set up a fundraiser through YouTube. That is just not possible. And unfortunately, that happens quite a bit. There's been a lot of foundations that we've wanted to do fundraisers for that aren't on YouTube's approved list. Again, I'm not doing this to get people to not donate. In fact, let me drop that link again because I think it's important. And Sade's trial ended today. Let me post this. Her mom runs this foundation. Again, I think wonderful. But what I am concerned about is the fact that BJ should already know this. It's super easy to Google, to watch YouTube videos and figure out how it works. I asked for a little help. By the time that I got any help, I had already went and Googled and YouTube videoed. Yes, they did, Chai. Yes, they did. And then let me go back to this. So just again, she's going to twist this and say that I'm encouraging people not to donate. No, that's not it. That's absolutely not what I'm doing.
One of the mods want to drop the member. There it goes. The mods just dropped the membership link. I'll try to post the membership link in my description as well.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Petty, I didn't see your comment. He got life in prison. There's no death penalty in Wisconsin. Curvy Barbie OG, thank you so much for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Somebody else did something. Earth, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Okay.
Also have a goal in chat if somebody wants to help that way.
Okay, this is where I get a little... Okay, another way for subs to know when people are doing fundraisers like this. When you turn a fundraiser on, the only thing that subs can do is purchase memberships. It automatically shuts off your super stickers, super chats, anything of that nature. It completely shuts it down, which it should, because you're wanting people to donate to a foundation. So she talks about, once again, her goal, her memberships, and then talks about this fundraiser. She knows it's very easy to figure out. It doesn't take much. But my concern is what she's going to do is, instead of just posting the link over and over in her chat to get people to donate to, that they're going to do some sort of fund that goes through one of them, and then they're going to claim that they donated. That's no transparency with that. Again, do what you want. Just given full transparency of how this works. And BJ, once again, just because it seems like things are really hard for you, let's go back over here and let's walk it one more time so you can do this yourself and there's no excuses. You go into the earning tab on the left-hand side in your YouTube studio. You go to the giving. I know that's a word that you probably don't really know much about. You hit add fundraiser. You can either create a fundraiser, or if somebody already had an existing one, you can join a fundraiser. So you would go to create a fundraiser. Then you would put in the name of the charity. Unfortunately, as you see, nothing pops up here because it's not approved through YouTube. Okay, that's it. That's all. There's no excuses.
You can become a member still. I'll leave I think the link. One of the mods want to drop the member. There it goes. The mods just dropped the membership link. I'll try to post the membership link in my description as well.
She doesn't know how to drop her own membership link. I mean, it takes me a few minutes to fumble for it, but come on now. Again, dropping this link for the foundation if you would like to donate. Again, I'm not encouraging or discouraging. You guys donate to what you want. It is a legit 501c3, as I've shown you here. It absolutely is. It's got an EIN number. That's not the problem. It's how BJ is going about this.
We also have a goal in chat if somebody wants to help that way. It's not expected, but is always appreciated. And as, of course, my links are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm going to be here regardless. But you guys do make it possible. So thank you so much. Hopefully, by tomorrow night, I will have a solution for the fundraiser for Sade's voice. I need to figure out how to get it on my channel to where.
Props to her for wanting to figure out how to do it. Here you go. Here's the steps that you go about. Unfortunately, you can't. So you're going to have to just solely shut your monetization off and post the link over and over and over again to the foundation. That's the only transparent way of doing it. You shut your monetization completely off and you post the link directly to them. No third party, no send it to this person and then we'll send on a group donation. None of that shit. Directly to the link so they get every dime of it. No third party handling it, because you know how that goes.
We can donate straight to there. So be looking for that tomorrow. I also want to take a moment and do prayer request real quick. Y'all know the drill. Nana.
Berto, you can keep your non-caring ass somewhere else. Like, you can feel how you want somewhere on else. I mean, truly, you don't have to care about anything, but to tell everybody else they don't give a fuck. Okay, cool.
She's currently experiencing a lot of grief from the loss of her husband and can use all the prayers in the world. So let's please continue to keep our lovely Nana in your prayers, Lord.
Alma, that has been pointed out a lot of times too, that she all of a sudden is covering this case after being accused of, well, being shown for what she is. So she's going to go through this page.
Well, and they give a lot of details
information,
and then,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. So we can go through that. That'll give details, and then that'll lead us to trial info. Right.
Yeah.
Berto comes from another community. I don't care about what they are doing, saying anything. Like, I could care less. But don't tell us how we feel about anything.
Oh yeah, that sounds perfect.
And tonight is not going to be the only night we cover this. Like I said, tomorrow night, the fundraiser. I've got to figure out how to do this fundraiser. I was trying to set it up on my stream. We will get it, guys. I just have to drop and pin Sade's foundation and we gift that way. But I really would like to get it where we could all do a big fundraiser.
Yeah.
So once again, she's stating that she wants to be able to see how much money is donated. I understand that. Like, it's a great motivation, but unfortunately in this situation, that's just not available. And third-party handling of it with the current situation, not even remotely. Okay, pinning the link, going directly to the foundation. Yeah, great.
We can get more results. Either way it goes, this is where we're going to be gifting to. Hey, Dalton.
So I almost find it interesting that she picked a fundraiser that isn't available and no transparency would be needed in her mind. But again, there's no excuses for this. Now you know how to do it. Now you know what's available. I just showed you.
All right, guys, we're about to dive into it. I'm just going to say this. There's 367 people here. Thank you for coming and hearing about Sade's voice, for listening to her story. If you like what we do here on the channel, consider becoming a member. That is the best way to help. Click that thumbs up. Consider.
I find it interesting every time she plugs doing a fundraiser, she follows it up by promoting her own stuff. I timed him out, KB.
Joining the green team, or if you'd like to contribute one time, we do have a goal in our stream, in our chat.
So she's got a goal set. Again, in order to be completely transparent with the fundraiser, she would shut that off, pin the link, and that would be the only place that people could donate.
What a very worthwhile cause. I think so too, A1. A1, you're so pretty. I didn't see you had a picture. Look.
I would be very cautious. Here's my cautionary tale. I would be very, very cautious if a PayPal pool, if any type of situation like that where money is sent to her and then she is to do a bulk donation, I would be very concerned about that. And again, you guys are grown adults. Whoever's going to donate to this, do as you want. But the only way to properly donate to this organization is going directly to their link that's posted in this chat and donating directly. It is not available through YouTube. So there's no questions about it. But what I have a feeling she's going to attempt to do is do some third-party collection. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like to me. And then they will distribute.
Look at you.
Oh,
It's nice.
She is. I didn't see the picture. Oh, you're beautiful, A1.
Can you guys not read? It's a one-way street.
I know. It's so good to be able to see
She's the one that claimed to give her a heart attack.
A1's face.
I'm glad she's doing better.
Love it. All right, let's get into this one, girl. Let's do it.
Exactly, Petty. Me
So, this is Sade's Voice Foundation. This is the website. I'm just gonna,
and let me once again say it so loud and clear. I am not suggesting that you do not donate. I'm not encouraging or discouraging. It's up to you independently and individually. I am trying to get the appropriate, correct information about what is available through the YouTube creator program for over 10,000 with fundraising out here. So there is no questions about what is happening, what is available. It is a legit 501c3. However, it is not approved through YouTube. So that is where we are.
I'm gonna read a little bit of this. This is Sade's mom, as I showed y'all last night. She is absolutely bound and determined to make her daughter's legacy live on,
and today was a wonderful day for justice.
I do not blame her. She's had it, the trial.
She didn't know about this case, I think, night before last.
The date is approaching fast. The trial is open. Well, I think that, didn't they do closing arguments today?
Yeah.
So, I actually didn't get to watch today because I had to go back to the orthopedic surgeon. So I actually.
She doesn't even know where the trial's at or what's going on in the case. Again, a lot of people have pointed out that she's doing this fundraiser right now after being shown for what Craig has been saying, her own twists and turns that made Craig's statements about a brown girl and a pale girl worse by her trying to turn it into hair color when it was absolutely not. We've seen a lot of their rhetoric recently. Do I question that? Yeah, I do, because she didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Nothing. The first, again, not to toot our horn over here, but I'm going to toot because you guys are fucking amazing. The first fundraiser you guys did was one of these. I don't remember which one. Was for the Black and Missing Foundation. You guys have raised $1,300 for one, $1,700 for another, $1,400 for another, $1,700 for another, and $3,259. You guys have done amazing. Amazing. So, yeah, red flats, that was bullshit, and she made it way worse.
I haven't seen today because I got home late this evening.
Yeah.
But I think they were supposed to either do closing arguments today or tomorrow. Because I think
Again, this was streamed last night.
the state was supposed to rest today.
And that is the link. What she's scrolling through is the link that's posted in this chat. Feel free to donate. Feel free to support. You guys are grown.
And then I don't think the defense was going to have anything else. The jury returns. Okay. Awesome. I had to go to the doctor today, so I didn't get to watch it. I was bummed.
All right. I want to read about Sade. Here we go. Look how pretty she was, y'all.
Okay, I can't with the fake shit. All right, and here's the final.
We'll go over it. You know what I mean? Like if you
Yeah.
come up with anything, because
Yeah, that
I
sounds
mean I
good.
want to do it justice, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have my fundraiser thing figured out too, guys, so we can do the.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't it be amazing if the verdict's guilty, and then we do this big live
Well, I
tomorrow night
pray.
with a big fundraiser with a guilty verdict?
I pray that they find him guilty.
God.
I think they will.
They did. They found him guilty.
I don't see them finding him innocent.
Same.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys. I guess it's today, later tonight.
Okay, so there's no confusion, right? Anybody have any confusion of what's available, how this can actually work? I wanted to show that publicly, though, so there's no questions about it. She just recently said that she believes that a lot of 501c3s are shady, that they're not transparent. She won't donate to certain things. She did this whole rant recently about how, fundraisers are bad. I would rather give local, blah, 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 blah. And I find it really interesting that the first case she picks up is this one, doesn't know anything about it, was only brought to her attention the night before. I mean, great, bring awareness. But I just question the motives all over the place. There's one other thing I want to show. And this is more drama laden. Because 5D, 5 fucking D, is back again. "20 years to life." Is that what it is? Let me go look. Mayor Dimmadome. Let me go check and see. Sorry, I might have misspoke and said. Let me. Let me grab this. You're a 90s Nickelodeon kid? Guilty on all counts. So he was found guilty on all 4 counts. A Milwaukee man was found guilty on Friday of killing and dismembering a 19-year-old college student on the night of their first date. Prosecutors charged Maxwell Anderson in April 2024 with first-degree intentional homicide, dismembering a corpse, arson, and hiding a corpse in connection with Sade Robinson's death. The jury convicted Anderson on all 4 counts. Investigators believe Anderson killed her on their first date, April 1st, 2024, dismembered her body, and spread her remains around Milwaukee County. Robinson was last seen alive at Anderson's home. Her arm was found at Wakuna Beach. Robinson's 2020 Civic was found torched the next day, and the video showed Anderson leaving the scene where the burned car was found, prosecutors say. He was arrested 2 days later in a traffic stop by the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office. Anderson's attorney, Tony Cotton, argued during the 8-day trial that no DNA links Anderson's to the crime. Cotton did not immediately respond to an email seeking comment. Anderson faces a mandatory life sentence in prison when he's sentenced August 15th. He faces a mandatory life sentence. So I guess we will see on the 15th of August, but they say it's a mandatory life sentence. How that Sade yeah, we'll see how that all plays out for sure. But sentencing is August 15th, but they say mandatory. So, okay, that's where that's at. All of the information is there about the fundraising. Absolutely, Mayor. I just wanted to read it correctly of how it's worded.
So I'm sure.
So this is, again, the clip channel 5D. I'm bringing attention to this because 5D has completely tried to rewrite and clip things over and over again. Part of the green team, part of the bullshit. And I saw this come back out and around, and I was like, what the fuck?
Go ahead, Brittany, change your fucking title. Go ahead and change it, because you probably got your fucking bitches listening.
See, it says P-Foots and the hate were the nasty demons who sent CPS to Brittany J's house. Really? I hope you have proof of all of your bullshit there, 5D. You've came on this app defaming and slandering people.
Oh, they're in here. They always
Oh, I'm
are.
good. I'm glad they are.
And
They
she
go
wants-
crawl in those fucking cellulite crevices all over her fucking body and fucking fester with her.
Ugh.
Do it to her kid and the other 3 fucking kids that she ain't got control of. It's like, yeah, bitch, you want to dig into somebody's past, make damn sure that they don't play the game better than you. Make sure that they don't find your fucking exes and can get the dirt on you, bitch, and can spread it across God knows how far.
Ollie,
So to give some context to that, that was when Chris unleashed. We all saw it. He apologized over and over again at the end of that. Again, he was extremely angry. Whether you agree or don't agree, this family has gone through the absolute hell of YouTube, other social media platforms, and been drugged. That family has been ripped to fucking shreds because of people like BJ and others. She's not alone. Not alone in any way, shape, or form. But whether you agree with their anger or not, that's your decision.
y'all come at me. Every one of y'all.
You can only push people so far, especially when they're going through their worst.
Multiple channels. Y'all take turns every day. Every single day. And it still ain't enough for you. You want more. Sharing my house.
One whore. I am not. And you're real lucky somebody didn't mail me a message of that fucking leg, or that meaty motherfucker would be on my motherfucking screen today, and it ain't nothing you can do to stop me.
Listen to her talking about
Or
my
that-
leg.
not the fucking one whore. I am not. And you're real lucky somebody didn't mail me a message of that fucking leg, or that.
And by the way, once again, we talked about that picture last night. She's going around saying it was edited. No, there's actually other pictures that weren't even shown. It's not edited, as she says.
Meaty motherfucker would be on my motherfucking screen today, and it ain't nothing you can do to stop me. Other motherfuckers might be scared of you in this platform, I'm not. Try me, which goes along with this little message I'm about to read.
So then you're a real lifer. Just then own that shit. Why are you you can't say nothing, not a damn thing about another TikTok person.
Doesn't know how
Because
to
that's
talk
some of the
normal.
dirtiest things. And you hear him laughing, right? He loves that
Yeah,
crap.
kind of like
You
this
weirdo.
big Barney badass. She's gotta talk like she's somebody and she's a nobody.
So weird.
You want to know what's fucking weird? Is people that you run around with and associate with that have channels. Where is that one? Like this. Cluminati's herp lip. Community safety issue. Everyone needs to know this about Cluminati crew. Please read description. Let's read the description. Cluminati, aka her full name, did nothing about her RSOP husband for months after she knew he was a CHOMO. There was a touching claim, and Clue broke bread with this man for almost another year, which she disproved yesterday. Completely disproved, but I want to show you what sick fucks are in the comments. Life in the Red Kim, not shocking. Little Irish Girl, not shocking. Jonesin. Well, I guess I'm not fucking shocked anymore by you either being over there, am I? Asking for more information. I would love to know more about this. So he was already on probation for touching a minor and she stayed with him, and then he hurt her child and she left him? What the fuck do you guys think this is any of your business? What the fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with people who think that it's acceptable because you dislike this person to go to this fucking part? Like, what is wrong with you people? Foying people's families and handed it off to somebody that you know can't control themselves wasn't enough. Now you want more information on a child's assault? Well, Clue walked the timeline and once again had to overshare. She shouldn't have yesterday. But that's fucking disgusting. And all of you that sit around condoning this because you hate Clue, the fuck? Back to this.
This is from today, Boston.
Bully.
Calling me a whore. Freaking weird, man.
I'm so sick of it too.
At TJ, she wants to threaten people.
Cheesy. I am so sick of the fucking, well, because we had a fallout. We were friends at one point in time, like 2 years ago. And because we had a fallout and it's like a bad breakup, that I'm going to go as low as possible on her. And that's just going to be, and it's going to be accepted. I'm so fucking sick of it. And they surround themselves with all these people. Oh yeah, fuck this. Like, it is so disgusting. You don't have to agree with somebody. You don't have to condone what people say or agree with everything they do. But to go to this level of re-exploitation over and over again because you hate her, it's nothing to do with her ex. It wasn't to bring awareness to her ex. It was all to try and make her look like she somehow, some way condoned this.
People and think she is Billy, badass. Bring her fat ass here. We will see how bad she is. How about this? You motherfuckers got a problem with me and you think your ass is big enough to handle it in person? Pull the fuck
Shut up. Stop.
I am not afraid of you.
Stop.
I'll wait.
You keyboard warrior.
Where's
That's all
this
you
one at?
are.
She's just going through my chat like crazy.
At Irony Rose, me either. I be reporting Clue big time.
And you wonder why, like, to me, it stands out that account is doing that stuff to Clue. And it was not long ago that there was an account made that I was a child trafficker and Kyle. They specifically named Kyle of touching children's genitals. I'm not shocked that these type of accounts are popping up and people are promoting them and okay with them. I'm not shocked at all because it seems to be something very specific to a group of people out here. And Cheesy, I'm with you. I got in huge trouble because I went against him. How dare I go against him and call him a real lifer for overstepping? I dislike BHB. I can't stand the way she behaves. But posting body cam footages of her DV situation, what the fuck is the point of that? Oh, just to go lower? Yeah, you guys, there's nothing left for you guys to do.
You know that's against TOS, BJ.
Keep passing those cartoons around about me being a cult leader. I'd rather be a cartoon cult leader, which diminishes the actual harm that cults do, than somebody who sits along with the shit that's being done because you dislike somebody.
Don't make me take your fucking income.
Hold the fuck up a minute.
What are you talking about?
Hold on a second. What's against TOS is inciting people
Yeah.
to report, but people saying they report is not me. That's not on.
We have clips numerous times of people, in fact, Kim, telling people how to report for spam, how to do all of that. We have actual clips. We've all seen it done on your panel where you didn't shut it down.
On me.
And you, bitch, are the one who said when somebody was coming after you, you're trying to take food out of my kids' mouths.
That's not my fault. How the fuck are you going to blame me for people reporting you? This is what I'm talking about. She always has to go to the worst. Like, this is what she does. This is what she does. What are you saying, Rachel?
The HOA is non-existent, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck about the opinionated community that obviously you can see is headed by people who think it's appropriate to ask for more information on a assault of a child.
So that don't even make sense. Actually, it isn't. She wants to talk TOS reporting isn't.
Oh, and don't twist my words. I said very specifically. When you're requesting more information about Clue, by proxy, you're requesting more information about the assault that happened to her children. And again, she handled it how she could and needed to. And that took strength and courage to do. And all of you people who, oh, let me just stop.
And even against terms of service. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm telling y'all, don't say that shit in my chat, please. Please, because they use it against me. And it's not just saying you're going to strike somebody. Anything you say, you got to be careful what you say in chat, because if I'm not giving them what they want, they'll try to get it from my subscribers and use that as an excuse to come at me. And this is proof of it.
Ain't you worried about them babies being able to eat, bitch?
Wow. Do you hear that? Fucking raw, man.
Ernie Rose, me either. I be reporting Clue
Listen
big
to
time.
that.
I'm bitch.
Listen to that.
Fucking income. Ain't you worried about them babies being able to eat, bitch?
Wow.
Whoever cloned this account or whoever's account this is, get fucking lost. Get fucking lost. Seriously, get fucking lost. Okay, bye.
I'm trying to tell you, honey, the Lord only put half a console in this motherfucking body. You keep fucking with me and I'll rip all your shit.
Half a
Try it.
console?
And then report you every time you
God.
ban
I don't
And
think
what he's doing isn't against terms of
I'm
service.
talking
okay?
about my kids. Talking
Come on
about
now.
my taking food. Oh,
That was your comment that got thrown back at you. That was your comment that got thrown back at you.
half
And once again, they're talking about my kid.
a console? You
Yeah.
don't even got half a console.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. If it's a clone or if it's actually, I have no clue and I don't care.
She's the one that's inciting all
There's people that clone each other's accounts and go around and stir up all sorts of shit.
this to get everybody all riled up. This is what she wants. She wants a response.
She is a straight up bully who throws her weight around. When she doesn't get what she wants, stomp your feet, Clue.
5D, where's all the other stuff? Where's the panel of BJ allowing people up there to promote the website that was made about Clue? Not bringing awareness Again, BJ had a real fucking hard time when we brought awareness. Duchess, you're going to remember this situation when CJ was out there searching for Sebastian with Ronnie Wagner, a registered sex offender from Brothers Underwater Recovery. And when we pushed back and said no RSO should be ever searching for a missing child, BJ was okay with it. How dare we go after CJ? He didn't know. They didn't bring fucking awareness to Ronnie Wagner. He's on the registry. They didn't give a shit about bringing awareness to an RSO that is actually out there searching for children. They didn't give a fuck about that. How dare we bring that out? That wasn't CJ's fault. Nobody blamed CJ. He promoted the fucking dude, though. You did too. You guys were all fucking, but you didn't bring awareness to that. So tell me again, this isn't all just about a personal attack, because it is.
Okay, I'm telling you, no matter how much I dislike somebody, I'm not bringing their kids up. She's done called my kids shit. She's talking about like taking food out of their.
Where's the clip? And again, you have said that people were taking. Never mind.
Mouth.
It's too hard for you to follow.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you, Kim. They don't know how warped these people are. Last night,
this is 5D's clipping, by the way.
I went live and I showed you guys some of the things that was.
Wealthy, I'm not sure what you mean by somebody else's comment. I was bringing attention to these comments under that video where their description, they distinctly say, please read the description, go on to dox all of her information out. And then there's people asking for more information. Can we do a poll? Yes, I would love to know more about this. So he was already on probation for touching a minor and she stayed with him? Like, what the fuck? That's what I was talking about. I don't know if you came in and saw that or not.
Was being said prior to the call, right? Well, I got a message with a screenshot from a particular chat about 24 hours before the call. Okay. And I'm livid. I think this is gross. It's unfounded. It's proven to be unfounded. Complete and total lies. If this isn't a blatant threat, then I don't know what is. If something has absolutely got to give. I am so tired of this double standard. If any one of these people, Queen Bee, G-Dubs, Clue.
Again, this is 5D. That's who created my thumbnail too, was 5D.
Nonsense.
Look at me.
Voices. Be Tim. It doesn't matter. You pick your flavor. Pick your poison. Any one of them. If any one of them got a call to their house from a YouTube, from someone on YouTube, and I promise you it's from YouTube.
Yep,
they would be livid. They would be, I mean, everybody would pay. Everybody on this platform would be paying. Everybody. And you know what?
I don't know. I'll take the no hair over the comb over any day. That comb over shit fucked my head up.
You know what else? We all would be sympathetic and call that shit out. Every one of us. But because it's me and y'all don't like me, it's all cool. Either this is what they're saying. Either.
So I find it very interesting too that there was a comment made in a chat that they somehow caught 24 hours before this supposed CPS call that was an hour and 15 minutes after hours, called at 5 o'clock, showed up between around 6:30. The call didn't end until 6:15. You know, who cares about figuring out? They teleported. Just go with that. The after hours worker teleported. You know, the whole story never made sense and she couldn't get it really to land.
I'm lying.
Do I think CPS was there? Yeah. Yep, I do. Did I have anything to do with it? No.
Some of them are saying I'm lying, that it didn't happen. Others are saying this one really, really blows me away. They're saying that I already had.
W. Schmidt, I agree. LFT was saying that yesterday too. Some side parts. We're talking about this one distinctly. That's it. Not all side parts are the same. Side parts matter.
CPS involvement previously. Like they make up this whole lie, this whole story. CPS has been involved with me previously, and they did a house call, and I'm blaming YouTubers for it. Let me be abundantly clear, and let me be.
Oh, Wolfie, you must be talking to somebody in the comments because I was like, wait, I never even mentioned her.
As concise as I can be, I have never had CPS call. I have never been involved with CPS. When that man came to my house the other night, that was one of the things that he freaking clearly stated. I checked your record through and through. It's spotless. You have a seatbelt ticket. He said, one thing I can say that looks good for you is.
Yeah, 5D didn't do her any good by clipping what she did. No, W, please don't take offense to it. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about BJ in particular.
We've never been involved with
Everybody
you.
knows you're here.
Your name's never been. And it never has. I've never had to deal with shit like this. You know why? Because I'm not a bad mama. To sit there and say that I was already previously involved with them, you don't even have a single shred of proof of that because it doesn't exist. Shame on all of y'all. And Kelly, the real go lightly, fuck off. No, I don't owe you anything. The people that matter are the ones that are the ones that see it. I'm not going to give any of y'all a single fucking thing. You're lucky I'm even talking about it.
Thank you, Cold Case, for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow night. Sorry I missed the other night. This week has been crazy here. I got all sorts of shit this afternoon to do too, and then hopefully the weekend will be calm.
Show you guys this. Let me show you. Okay, this was in Granny's chat, and listen, I'm sure.
Of course, a comment from Granny's chat. Tell me it isn't so. Trisha Talks, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Welcome to the cabana. Thank you.
It's in other people's too, but this is just a prime example. The Art of Handmade Dolls and Stuff made this comment right before the call happened to my house. Social services, which I'm at 100%, she's collecting, needs to go to her house. She's abusing those children, not feeding them, not clothing them, not cleaning. That house is abuse. This is from someone who has never spent a second at my home. I'm gonna read that comment again.
We all see the comment. Again, just because it was made in Granny's chat by somebody that probably goes all over. In fact, I've seen him here making comments that I've disagreed with and asked not to be made. Oh, yeah, Miss Liverbird. Thank you for that. She's blocked in Granny's. It's not Granny that's saying this. And there's one of the mods telling you that she was blocked too. Granny doesn't stand for this shit. But once again, any way to make Granny look like the bad guy. Oh, and Chronicles. Yo, Chronicles. Did you forget that you made comments in Brittany's chat that just wait till you get back from Florida, you're going to handle Granny? Did you forget about those comments there, Chronicles? You out here doing this shady shit. Let's see. October 11th, 2024. You were in BJ's chat saying, let me handle Granny. I'm on my way to Florida. I got her when I get back. A week before litigation kicked off. Where'd all you get that? Could you try again? No, Siri. Where did all the videos go of you exposing Nick and team?
The Art of Handmade Dolls and Stuff. Social services, which I'm at 100%, she's collecting, which is not true. That's not true. Needs to go to her house. She is abusing those children, not feeding them, not clothing them, not cleaning. That house is abuse. That comment is sick. Detroit Rock says, who's the mole? Is it someone we know? The bad people are saying it's somebody that you trust. They were laughing about this alleged. It's a big lie. There's no mole. They keep saying that there's a mole, and Granny's saying that I have a mole, and in the same breath, while saying that I have a mole, in the same breath, she's saying that Brooke and Muscles are no longer with me. If I really had a mole, she'd know that they're still here. She's a fool. Understand the tit for tat, but this Tammy G shit is way too far. All of it's too far. There's a lot of people.
And I hope your Discord is on fire this morning. Those of you that stream me constantly in your Discord and talk shit, I hope your weekend is all that you deserve it to be.
Or a lot of mentally ill shut-ins that listen to
Guess it's called a group therapy session. Let's trash on nonsense because she doesn't hate the same people we do.
YouTube and believe what they hear and read. That's the problem. You just sit there and you listen to these things and you don't even fact check nothing. You just run with it. So now we have like hundreds of people saying that right before they came out to my house. Look at this.
East Coast, yes, I sure do. Absolutely. When you're scum of the earth, yep. I sure do. And any problems with it? You can call 1-800 get fucked. That's the complaint line. Yep, I sure do. If you are writing letters to a missing child and going and reading it in a cemetery, you can get fucked. If you are constantly putting polls up and going after and attacking the parents of a missing child, you can get fucked. If you are thinking that it's acceptable to FOIA another creator's family situations and hand that off to unstable, fucking erratic pieces of shit, you can get fucked. If you're okay with platforming people who have websites to go after and attack people in personal, private situations, you can get fucked. Well, and Friday, you can all get fucked. Any of the people that agree with any of that shit can all get fucked as far as I'm concerned. The rest of you, I would kindly ask to fuck off. Some of you, not so much.
Unbelievable. Y'all still gonna tell me I'm lying? You still want to say I'm lying? GWS
Joe, yes. I have to wash it again this morning because it's got that dent in it now.
quite the passive calling CPS herself. She also made fun of a deceased toddler who died in a fire. Oh my God. Oh my God. Discord, she was thinking her subscribers were reporting you to CPS. What's your email address? Oh my God, Julie A. Please, this is my email address.
This is a clone, Julie A.
Please send it to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Send me that now, please.
Things that didn't happen for 5,000, Alex.
Listen. If you can show me the proof of that, oh my God. Show me the proof of that, please. Julie A., they're saying that she doesn't have a Discord.
Earth. I'm not telling you guys to fuck off. Well, kindly, everybody can fuck off. The ones in here. I'm just so sick of the bullshit. So sick of it.
Look, I'm not going to
Look how this was intentionally clipped by 5D.
I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. Just
No.
listen, I'm being told she doesn't have a Discord.
I did a whole fucking stream calling her out right when she was getting all the clones in there and she was running with it the last time. I think we're in retrograde, haterade, whatever it is. No, this is 5D. 5D did this compilation. She's not going to just run with it though.
Listen, I'm being told she doesn't have a Discord. So, I listen, I can't stand her, but I'm not in the habit of falsely accusing anybody.
But you just got so excited you about turned yourself over.
Megan, Gary, and me were in it. I'm going to show.
And Megan did a live stream addressing these comments.
You the threats Gary sent me to shut up about this too. Julie A. Oh my God.
Kathy.
Wow.
Kathy. Sorry, am I giving mixed messages? If you're not an idiot that supports the list of things, you can kindly stick around and listen. And you don't have to fuck off. But if you decide to fuck off today, just do it and say, Becky told me to kindly fuck off. The rest of you, just go get fucked. There you go.
I don't know, y'all. I do remember she did have a private Discord. I do remember that. I gave her my
It's the swoop that's impacting my head.
email. I'll drop it again. Why don't come in here starting with me and telling me to shut my filthy mouth? You shut your filthy mouth. Mind your own business. How about that? That's just as far as you're going to get with me. Well, this is the way I see it. We wait and
Can't stand these motherfuckers.
see if there's evidence. You know, I know one thing to sit here and be accused of lying, and my family put through the trauma of freaking some. There's
One of the 3 worst things that's ever happened in your life. Get out and live a little bit.
a couple of things I want to mention that was being said today. One thing that was said today is if your house is in order, then it shouldn't bother you to get a house call. Let me tell you something. My house is in order. My kids are fine. It's been proven. But that does not negate the fact that that shit is traumatic.
Hey,
And to have
LJ.
somebody downplay that, shame on you.
White boy all of a sudden.
Shame on all of y'all.
Jay.
Shame on all of y'all.
Trisha.
As YouTube turns, once again, what I said is
She says shame on you. I just tell you guys to go get fucked. I mean,
if I see the proof, then there.
this woman's fucking nuts.
If there is no proof of it and it doesn't check out, then it just doesn't check out. I'm not running with anything. I just am telling you, regardless if it's true or if it's not, what's being done is outright criminal. It's criminal at this point. And somebody said that, we were saying we could FOIA the CPS call. No one said that. You can't FOIA effing CPS call. Stop.
Did you get the FOIAs for the police calls to your house that you were going to play yet? Did you do that yet, BJ? Because I'm waiting for you to correct your bullshit once again.
Stop lying,
And I will be holding your feet to the fire. You've got about a week.
people. All right, let me show y'all this screenshot, please.
I know.
Granny is not in any Discord. Stop lying on her. I'm not lying on her, KT. I'm asking questions. Unlike her, I don't sit on my channel and make lies against her. You can show some
The fuck?
sort of proof so they will shut the F up. It's ridiculous that things are running, the things they're running with. I mean, I've showed it.
Showed what?
What nasty comment, Wheezy J? The fact of the matter is there are several teens that go after you daily, constantly criticizing your parenting and the way that your home looks. I don't know why it's hard to believe that CPS got called. Bree, no one has even seen my home, for one. No one knows my parenting because you don't see me parent on my channel at all. You people, the fact that y'all sit.
Bree was actually agreeing that it's not shocking that CPS was called on you. Bree was actually agreeing with the fact that a CPS call happened.
There and just run with something and
but you got instantly.
Any one of you have this weird, delusional, maniacal thought pattern that
Cold Case Crystal, we just had our quarterly visit the 4th.
My home life is absurd.
Not from CPS, but state agents.
To me, at least it's absurd. You don't see anything about my parenting. Can't one of you tell me what my house looks like? You've never seen it.
You've shown it.
Name one of you that's seen the inside of my home.
There's people that have seen it when you've been on calls or accidentally turned your camera on. Like, again, no accountability whatsoever.
Not one of you. But y'all just run with it.
And again, you don't have to make up the fact that we heard a minor waking you up on stream in the middle of the
tells you something and you just willfully and ignorantly run with it as if it's a fact. And you don't even realize that you couldn't be more wrong.
You like how they tried to inlay about Granny, though, right in the midst of this? Right in the fucking midst of this. And this is 5D again. This was 11 hours ago. This is why I'm bringing attention to it. You see what they're doing?
They came, they saw that there was nothing fucking wrong. It was all unfounded. End of. Y'all people are sick, man. It's still not enough.
Right. Breaking chains. Isn't that a mind fuck? Isn't that a mind fuck?
I can't tell you who made the call, but I can say it's not that far-fetched that some psycho in the chat absolutely made the call because of all the here and Dolly is you are a horrible mother. And none of this stuff is true. It's all lies. It's all lies. Every bit of it. If anybody it don't matter who it is. If you just take a step back and really evaluate.
Trust and believe we've all taken a step back and evaluated.
These people just ran with a bunch of false allegations.
Really?
With no evidence. Imagine doing that to some little kids. And then
no, once again, people are accusing you of stuff, not on children.
And then if it's not bad enough, they sit there and they accuse me of lying when somebody knows what they did.
Yeah, people are crazy. Do I know who it was or have any fucking indication? Nope. Not at all. But I find it really interesting that none of this happened until you tapped in your buddies to do your real life dirty work for you.
Somebody knows what they did.
And they sit next to you and have websites on people. And
I think a couple people know. I don't think it's just one. Oh my God. To that comment, Brittany is going to lose everything. Are you out of your mind? You people are, you have let your hate cloud your judgment and your freaking, oh my God, it's unreal. I want y'all to look at this. Numbers. I never once falsely accused anybody of taking their kid's life. Never once. So Mike says Gary Ma doesn't do backroom chats. Only drama losers like BTM does.
Yeah, Gary's not in any Discord.
I hope these creators realize that anything happens to Brittany or her family members, they can be held accountable for infighting violence against inside invite. Yes. I pray that the law gets involved and stops this.
Okay, so that's what the team is up to now. You see what they're doing? Once again, you notice how much was removed from context of all of that. The interjection of Granny, once again, in the middle of that had nothing to fucking do with the situation. She hasn't even been speaking on BJ like that. BJ loses a historical fucking first of its kind in Pennsylvania lawsuit with her 9 co-defendants. And magically, once again, they're trying to push the narrative. I believe her people have been concerned for quite some time, Catherine Harvey. I know there's been people addressing concerns in her comment section. I have no idea who's behind any calls besides the one call I made, which I've detailed over and over again, to her police department to give them my information. That's it. That's all. Other than that, I have no idea. Do I agree with that shit? Absolutely not. But the fact of it is the constant stories over and over and over again, repeatedly changing, amping up, pointing fingers, accusing people. First, Brandywine was some Don K. And then the next day it turned into, it was Clue or somebody associated with Clue. What? But be prepared. 5D's back on it. Clipping everything that she possibly can. I just don't understand this. Proudfoots and the Hate Sea were the nasty demons who sent CPS to Brittany J's house. 5D, you and your demons, man. You and your demons. It's just something else.
influencer.
Betty is the real winner. Don't you know? Betty is the real winner. A reminder of what Barbecue Lady does to people. The rest is fake news. Betty is a real winner. A real winner. Possibly tomfoolery. Yep. There you go. There's my rant for Friday. This is just what it is. It is what it is. But there you go. Any questions about the fundraising stuff in the beginning or this? That's all I wanted to say. I'm going to get out of here. But now you know, if you want to donate to Sade's fundraiser, go directly to the link. That's the only place you can donate, is directly to it. It is not available on YouTube. Any third-party shit, be very hesitant. You're grown adults, though. You know now. GT. Does anyone from the GT associate with her anymore? Who's that? LK, who's the GT? Oh, and to the sub, the one sub, I'm not going to name you because I know exactly how that's going to turn out. But you sent your milestone over to BJ's the other day, and it was like 3 months or something. And then you were in multiple chats afterwards saying that you were undercover or under radar. No, you're not. You were the very person that tried to also, once again, state that I pushed somebody to the edge, which was bullshit. Had nothing to do with me. You are also associated with the very people that Kim and Crafton are associated with and name dropped the other fucking day from the anti-community. Don't think I don't see what the fuck you're doing and who the fuck you are and what you're up to. You might be able to pull over some shit on people and comment sections or creators that don't know who the fuck you are, but I've dealt with you since I came on this app of the fucking lies and the bullshit and the playing all sides against the other while you associate with people that Kim and Crafton are associated with. Those are your people, the anti-community. You know, the name that she dropped the other day and was like, congrats to Renelle for... It was dismissed and Renelle refiled. Don't get it all twisted. But how is that working out? You joined over at BJ's when you thought BJ was going to have Erin, who she was calling Erica, on panel, because that's your crew. Don't play stupid, because other people might not know, but I sure do. And some things will never be forgotten. Okay. Yeah, T, I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. No clue. Yeah, we need to, Wendy, I need to go through the recent filings. I haven't looked at some of those. I need to get back into that. I'm working on another project right now too. So there's that. Some people just need to be constantly noticed. You're noticed. Oh, the green team? Is that what GT stands for? Hope, remember? Well, I don't know if you remember all the crap that she used to say. No, y'all Nana's not drunk. One of them. Yeah. Oh, I love a good mixture of Kool-Aid, like the lemonade Kool-Aid with another, like 2 packets. You always have to have 2 packets. Yeah, Petty, that's good. I didn't even think about that either. Lindsay, that thumbnail comes from 5D. That's who made that thumbnail. Was 5D made that picture of Never Surrender with BJ being held by Trump. That's not. Yes. Great day. Again, the link for Sade's mom's foundation is in the chat if you want to donate. BJ now knows what's available, how to walk it through, how to directly go there. Unfortunately, it's not there. Again, just for complete transparency reasons before I end out, it is a legit 501c3. That's not being questioned, and we're not trying to tell people not to donate. Just be aware that you cannot donate to them through YouTube. It is not an available organization through YouTube, as you can see. So be careful if they do some third-party thing, which I have a feeling was the intent that it was going to. So just to be very transparent, because I see nothing but, what does she say? Red flags about the timing of this and what case she's covering when she doesn't know anything about it. Again, yes, donate directly to the organization. It is linked. She did make a community post with the link in it. It's in this chat. I'll put it in the description. Donate directly if you want to support that stuff. Don't donate to a third party, please. Okay. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Friday. If I have time tonight, I will be back. We are, hold on, I'll show you guys. I don't have a bra on and it really offends people, so I'll make sure I keep my tatas out of the fucking screen because people get really offended by shit. But we are in the process of extending our pool patio. So I have a feeling that's what's going to be in store. And I've got to go pick out a palm tree. I think I'm going to do another pygmy palm, and we're having that big plant taken out of the corner because it's where all the wasp nests are hanging and where Hank keeps going and finding his friends to play with. And the last thing I need is his lip to swell up huge again, because even though he looked cute as heck with a swollen face, it scared the bejesus out of me. So yeah, it's a lot, casual art. And we've got it. Hold on, I'll show you guys one more thing. Yeah, rich girl pool. Vibrator, that was last summer when she started that bullshit about the rich girl pool. And then she was like, oh, they think they're so rich. They show off all the time. No, we fucking don't. I've always done streaming lives. Kyle and I have always swam in the pool and streamed, but he's got more over here too. He's extending the patio this way too. So I'll have a bigger cooking area, which I'm super excited for. Yeah. Super excited. But she started that whole rich girl pool thing last summer. And then she had one of her mods, her panel guests, get up on her panel and state that I lived in the ghetto. And then one of her other panel guests said that I live in community housing, which who cares if I did? Like, who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter. And then she was like, she lives in fucking Arizona. It's like not that big of a deal to have a fucking pool. No shit. That's what I was telling you. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Yes, abso-fucking-lutely, Wendy. Yes. One by the pond. Oh, I love ponds. I love outdoor kitchens. Yeah. Well, Vibrator, we have, luckily we have a pool guy that maintains and always has. I mean, Kyle does a little bit of the stuff, but for the majority of it, the pool guy does. So KM, that's one thing that we do have. And they're expensive. Like our power bill. I mean, hell, if you want to take our power bill, go ahead in the summer. Go a fucking head. You're looking at $600 to $700 in the summer, and that's just what it is. But you know what? It's not that bad. It's our pool. The water level is really high right now because we got some rains the other day. Yeah, I think I'm going to do another one of these pygmy palms in the corner. But we're going to extend like all the way. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's extending all the way. He went and got like a ton of freaking dirt the other day. He's got sand that he's got going in. He came home from working for 13 days straight and now is working even more. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Yeah, it's a blast. It's really nice to have one. The kids definitely get a lot of use out of it, for sure. All right, but it's early season. I mean, we go back to school in the middle of July, and it's going to be like 120 degrees here, so. Ooh, do they really, CK? I'm going to have to look and see how well they grow here. I'm going to screenshot that actually. That's okay. Gosh, well, all right, hold on. One more thing before I So Kyle wants to turn all of our stuff here. He wants to turn so we can have a TV that's mounted on that wall. So it's like an outdoor living room because we're outside all the time. I mean, you guys know that. I stream outside. It'll get too hot this summer for me to stream out here, but we love being outside. We're outside all winter. We are outside. I got shamed for that. She's outside all the time, smokes a pack of cigarettes. And I'm 42 years old. And okay, can somebody help me? Why does Hank think he just needs to stand on Bella? Do you guys remember when they were the same size? Now he just wants to stand on her. This is what we do like all day. He just wants to stand on top of her. And the fact that she just fucking lets him. Like, what is wrong with my dogs? Do you see that? He just wants to stand on her. Why? He just... What the fuck? What the hell? Randomly, you'll look over and he's just standing on top of her. Like, what the fuck? And I'm the one accused of standing on people or sitting on people or whatever the hell I was accused of last night. By the way, if you didn't watch last night's stream, Tia, LFT, and Mal were up here, and it was an absolute blast. I had so much fun having them up. If you guys haven't checked out their channels, please do so. They are so funny, and it was such a good time. We had a great time, and that was such an impromptu stream, and we held it down pretty well. But, well, you would think, I don't think he's dominating her necessarily. She's 14. But I don't know. He doesn't ever, like, he messes with her and shit. She tells him off. Like, you can hear her snap at him, but I don't know. It's just the funniest shit. All right, you guys. Yeah, if you haven't seen last night, they had me laughing. At the fucking end, Mal had me dying. I went to bed cracking up last night. I got off here, I shut my computer, went right to bed, and I was dying laughing. I was just, oh my God. And that's what it's like all the time. I just love her. Like, she's like a little sister to me, a little sister I've never had because I was the baby. And the Cold Case, I still know Michelle. Oh God. If you haven't checked out Cold Case Crystal, she is doing a Sims version of YouTube Creator House. And a bunch of us, she threw in a Sims game and we're running around the Sims house. It is absolute chaos. And I don't understand it, but it's fucking funny as shit. Oh, Tia, thank you guys for coming up. It was so much fun. I had a blast. That was one of my favorite streams so far. That was so much fun. So yeah, you guys go watch that. All right. Don't be a Hank and don't stand on people today. Please keep people's space in mind. Don't be a Hank. Give people proper space. And if you get into a rough spot today, just remember to tell them to call 1-800-GET-FUCKED. Okay? All right. Bye.